And here we go. So, because I've had such internet issues, I was told by the technician that everything is correct. Can everybody hear me? Everybody see me? We're not blinking. We're not fading in and out of consciousness, however we want to call it. As long as everybody can hear me, that's the good part. Um, I do want to address a couple things right off the bat. The first thing is a couple of people have emailed me and asked me if I've listened to hello, Michelle, you and I need to talk afterwards. Um, so a couple of people have emailed me and asked me if I've seen this situation with Rosemary and Mike. I have. I absolutely have. I try to watch everybody's channel so that way I'm not only giving my support, but I'm giving everyone's support, especially when my internet was not allowing me to comment back. Um, it it affected me a little harder than I anticipated. Um, and it was more along the lines of I was more concerned that, it took forever for him to get his mom out, and his mom was in a place where she was basically in a hospital. Um, she was in a care facility. And so that it broke my heart because, as you all know, I had a very good relationship with my nana until she got cancer. Um, and then once she got cancer, it was a horrible experience. Once she went into the hospital, she never came out. And so the idea that I'm not going to get any time with him broke my heart. Um, that terrifies me. I've also been told, sorry, it's sweatshirt weather. Don't listen to my other half if she's able to pop on today. I doubt she will, but just in case, it's cold. Um, but the situation is that I want to get him out when he can still remember who I am, when he can still remember his sisters, his brothers. I don't need him and my mom to get along because realistically, they're never going to. They have their own history, and that is none of my business. People may say it's my business because they're my parents, but realistically, it's not. Whatever happened between them that's their issue. Um, but yes, I have heard it, and I look forward to talking to as many people as I can, getting more information. The more information, the better, because realistically, again, my dad and I have not seen each other in 20 years, and we haven't had a conversation in 20 years. Oh my God, my other mom is here. Well, I shouldn't say other mom. Marilyn, I'm just gonna send you adoption paperwork and then we'll just call it a day. Because you're like the mom everybody wants. So yes, I'm gonna send you some adoption paperwork and you and Duncan can sign it if you want, please. Karen, nice to see you. Well, we'll just do it this way. Um, But so with my internet issues being down, we're going to tackle a couple of situations. First was that one. Second is conversion therapy. Now, each person is going to go through conversion therapy a little different. You have the Catholic conversion therapy, which can be from zero to bloody extreme to what the hell. And then you have the people where they're like, we can audit the gay out, which is Scientology. Is we can basically take out all your overts and withholds and just keep getting it out, and it's basically just going to keep pulling and pulling, and you're going to start making up things that never happened because you don't know what to say. You don't know how to fix the information. So does there happen to be conversion therapy? Yes, they like to think that you can, you know, take the gay out, like almost subtract it from the equation. For those of you that don't know, that is not an option. There's no option. There's no good or bad. There's no situation where you can just like unlock a key and pull the gay out. This isn't a sliding scale. There's no, I'm not gay. Oh my God, why is my hair like this? No, there's no sliding scale on it. Um, I also want to talk about, people have different experiences. Now, some of us had one type of experience and others had another type of experience. Some of us had really bad experiences, and some of us had what they consider not so bad. And I'm not taking away from anybody's experience. Each person is allowed to have their own. And you can't change what has happened to someone. The difference is sometimes people can have different experiences and still be in the same situation. But here's where the big thing is. Respect both of those situations, because just because they didn't have as horrible as I did, thank God. I am so grateful that you did not have my experience, because I wouldn't wish it upon my enemy. Thank God that nobody did to you what happened to me on a regular basis. So, yes, if you had a good experience, um, then congratulations. And I'm not taking away from the pain that you had or didn't have. Just acknowledge the fact that I did have pain. I did have times that I got covered in scars. Like, it was a lot for me. And there were times that I wanted to break down. Um, but here's the thing, I can't give up. I'm a fighter. I gotta try everything to get through this. And if I forget to say hi to someone in the chat, I do apologize. We just have to like make sure I stay on topic. Um, all the naughty words. um, but hey, Goldie, nice to see you. Miss Chief, I love seeing you. It's just the name. It's like you're an ex mischief X, so it's mischievous. Um, so yes. Um, but I do want to let you know that I am listening. I also want to thank everyone that has sent me something. Like today, Carrie and I wore the two squirrel outfits. I would wear one of them right now. But again, it's cold. It's cold. I got the Nike sweat gear on. Like it's cold. But we wore the squirrel outfits going grocery shopping this morning, and um it was pretty funny. A couple of people asked, are you guys kangaroos?" And Carrie turned around and she'd be like, "No, we're squirrels. We're squirrels. Giant squirrels." And then she just had a great old time walking around just, "I'm a squirrel, I'm a squirrel," having a good old time. And then when we got back, I definitely needed something warmer. Clearwater Cheryl, nice to see you. The squirrel outfit was on my page for a long time. It's by Tipsy, but if you look at them, they're actually really comfortable and super soft. It's got a tail, everyone, like a tail. So that was amazing. I want to thank people for the Pokemon for the purchases. Again, it's kind of like Christmas and my birthday all rolled into one, because I don't know what else to say or do, but I want to say thank you. Everything that has arrived in the mail has been amazing. Um, so it's just one of those things. I do also want to say I got to have, if anybody has a question on Pokemon, please reach out to me. I got to have the most entertaining morning ever, where I basically, got to help someone with their love of Pokemon and let them know what was going on, and, which cards were valuable and which cards were not, which cards can grow to be valuable. And let them know about the different products that are there. Um, so that was extremely fun to me. And it just happens to be, the person's birthday tomorrow. So it was super fun. So if anybody has questions on Pokemon or my fascination or my love of them, reach out, because it's kind of like how in the 80s we used to all collect baseball cards. Well, baseball cards aren't the thing anymore unless you got the really expensive one. And I don't have $50,000 to put down on, you know, a single card. Like that's not my cup of tea. And that I'm pretty sure she'd kill me. Like I'd die a slow and painful death dropping that kind of money. Um, but it's just one of those things. Um, As you all know, internet's fixed. If you do have questions, please ask questions. We're not going to narrow the field. I'm going to try to not be on for too long. We're going to push it to around an hour, primarily because Lara FM is going live at 2 p.m. So I wanted to try to get in touch with everybody, talk to everybody, and, you know, go from there. Hold on, I got to point this one out because I have the power again. Yes, she crocheted me a Pokemon. Those of you that want to see, it's oh dang it. See, it's in the mirror. It's right there, Miss Marilyn. It's still in the bag because we save stuff like that still in the bag. Hey, hold on. I saw that one. I might actually still have some of the original one somewhere. You better put that in sleeves. That's worth money. Like you could send a kid to college, buy them their first house on some of those originals. Just saying. Like it's a piece of cardboard, but let me tell you, it's that card stock is worth a lot of money. Okay, Liz, if you adopt Marilyn as your mom, can I be one of your aunts? Always. I'm always looking for family. Always. I don't talk to my dad's side of the family. I talk to his baby sister, and the rest of them don't really want any part of this. Primarily because okay. He chose to join a cult. And then he's decided to be in it for 40 years. There's nothing I can do about that. They also believed he was dead. So the idea that they're not going to believe that he's not dead until they can see him, there's nothing I can do about that. They've seen pictures, recent pictures of him digging the ditch, but for some reason that's not viable proof. That's viable proof, lady. That is your brother. Like, so we just smile until we can get him out. We smile and say, "Okay, thank you so much." Okay. Candy, make her a Pokeball, Maryland, half red, half white. And black and white button. That's right. um, I always love clicking on Maryland. Miss Chief, I saw you. Um, Chief, when kisses COS, Mischief is already taken. Oh, however, I'm not quite as mischievous as I was 20 years ago. Who isn't? 20 years ago, you think I would be talking to a bunch of people that have become more of my family than my actual family? Bunch of people that are listening to the fact that I want to get my dad out of this giant cult, listening to the fact that some of the shit that I went through as a kid was just disgusting. And if I saw that happen in today's world, I'd be the first ones throwing hands. Like don't do that. But you're listening and you're not running away and you're not doing the oh my god, I'm so sorry and walking away. So yeah. Oh, pup groomer. Always. Always. One of these days, you're going to have to, maybe you'll be able to groom Bambino because his nails are looking quite atrocious. Jamie. Liz, I kind of got over it all after mine were stolen. And I can understand that with Pokemon. But you know what? It's never too late to have a hobby. For me, Pokemon is one of those things that it requires me to learn something new, but it also shows me the value of those things. And so it's like collecting a set means the world to me because it's like when those few minutes that I'm opening packs, I don't think of anything besides completing the set. And so it becomes fun. It becomes this not adrenaline rush, but in the search for trying to get all the cards. And it takes some of the edge away from sometimes when life gets too rough. You know, it's just one of those things. Betsy, for my daughter's 4th birthday, I made a Pokeball. Nice. And a Pikachu pinata. That's pretty funny. Well, not funny, but I don't know if I'd be able to smack a Pikachu pinata. I'd probably be like, nope, you're getting hung up. Like right there. Just one of those things. Willie Weed, I know your name. I every time I click on you, I can't help it. I got to ask you the same question I asked Miss Gale. Sativa, indica, or hybrid? I just got to know. I just got to know. Alicia, nice to see you. We're all here for you. I appreciate it. I completely appreciate that because you know what? For the first time in a very long time, I feel like people actually have my back. They don't run from the neuralgia. They don't tell me how my jaw leans a certain way or my lip leans a certain way. You guys don't sit there and point out the flaws. I can't help it if certain parts were broken, and that's the best that I can do. Um, but it's all about it. Oh, poet, I know this one's to what I think. All of the above. I'm a sativa fan myself because it's all about the body. It's not a head high. It's all about getting your body high so that way if you're in a lot of pain, it helps. It absolutely helps. Oh, Rev Girl's a hybrid. Gotta love those hybrids. Okay. Reformed sativa. We could all be reformed. I go for the anti-pain. Kareen. See, and even your name. I really hope I'm still saying that correctly. Um, Liz Goldie and Marilyn, because I know my mom is in the chat, and it's amazing. And no, not the vicious one. So to get back onto the topic, I wanted to say thank you to everyone. I do have thank you cards going out. For those of you that gave me your address and things like that. I just forgot to mail them. I just got them put back into my backpack. And so I am going to make sure that tomorrow I grab my stamps. Someone just bought me the thank you cards. That's right. I made sure I got the Yoda, because it's all about the Star Wars. It's all about anything nerdy. It makes my day. Evelyn, nice to see you. Tech Thetans, right? And we had to make sure that there was no OSA around. But no, it turned out like our basically like the internet fuse box went completely out. It blew. And so they had to swap it out real quick. It was actually super simple, but that's why our TVs and our internet suddenly stopped working. Karen Hill, my meds say no drink, smoke, no drink or smoke. And some of my medications, I had some medications that said no smoke, and so I got my doctor to put me on other ones, primarily because the body high helps when your face is basically drooping and the pain is a little immense. So it helps with the pain to get me on a better level. I prefer not taking heavy narcotics because they don't always work. Alicia, hi, sister. Nice to see you. Michelle R, I haven't seen you in a while. Been missing your face. Glad to catch you live. Absolutely. I am always trying to do lives, trying to get the news out there. And as much as I can get anything out there, I also like discussing sobriety because for me, sobriety is a big, huge thing. I've leaned on a bottle to help me find an answer. I've leaned on drugs to help me feel numb. I've done everything that I can to try to get a situation corrected. Um, and maybe that's from drugs, maybe that's from alcohol, whatever it may be. And the trick is just finding that happy medium so that way I can get better. And that's the whole point, is to get better in the end. Okay. All right. So here we go. Big fan of sativa, the natural Adderall. You made the missus laugh. You got her on that one, Michelle. You made her laugh. Yeah, you got her. All right. So, if anybody has any particular questions, just throw them in the chat, write the word question. I don't care how trivial or how weird you think it is. There's no weird questions. Hey, Clearwater Cheryl. Oh, no Delta 8, only Delta 9. Okay. That's, again, it's totally okay. What each person helps. Again, I do a lot for pain. Cat Jack cards. Yeah, we oh, Candy, I'm truly sorry that I understand, and I'm truly sorry that you have had a very similar experience than I have, because it's hard to find a smile at the end of the day, and it's hard to stand up when things get a little rough. But the trick is stand up every day, and then the little rough will go away. Oh, Willie Weed gave us the answer. Indica, Afghan. Oh, huh. Okay, I haven't tried that. I'll have to try it now. Have not tried that. Um, but it's in this situation, I know that a lot of people are wondering what's going on with my dad. You're in the exact same boat as I am. I'm now in going to be connecting with someone that hopefully can give me some information on my dad, whether it be um, news, whether it be how's my dad doing, what does it look like, and then finding out if he's also part of this whole scam the elderly. Because we have to do whatever we have to do. Is there sometimes that this is hard to hear some of this stuff? Yes, it's terrifying to hear. I had an email the other day, um, about 3 days ago, where someone emailed me and they were a UPS driver for Golden Era Base. And so they were used to Chris Ferris signing for any packages that came in to the back entrance. And so they knew her very well and described her to a T, and said that he'd since retired. So he's no longer working for UPS, but in his last couple routes, he was no longer allowed to go to Golden Air to drop anything off. They had to go to the other location, which was not on his route. So he was wondering if, you know, Chris Ferris or my father were okay because he had a chance to meet my father in many of his runs. So that was pretty cool to hear that people have seen him. There's also potential that, a lot of the elderly people that are sick are being moved to another area. Um, and so if he gets moved there, welcome everybody. I know exactly where that's at, and I will do everything in my power. Okay. Here's one. Liz, does your dad have any assets that they can con out of him? Um, yeah, just like Rosemary's Story. Technically, no. Um, he grew up in a very poor family, but the difference is he has a military retirement that he can access. So there's a good chance that he's accessing his military retirement. Um, I bloody hope not. But there are the chances. He would qualify for Medicare and Medi-Cal as well as the state assistance because he was in the military. Um, and we just gotta play it day by day. And as we check off things from the list of what to check for, I'm checking them off. It's a step by step process, and all we can do really is just keep on each single step. You know, oh no, Nora has been helping tremendously. Um, Okay. Can you trace your dad through Social Security? Any any living relatives? I know all of his living relatives. That's the best I've got. We don't have some of the information that's needed, and either do they. So it's more along the lines of doing the best that we can with the little information that we know. Um, my mom has moved so much that she lost a lot of his information, which also didn't help me very well because if she had just still had it, then it would be so much easier. Okay. I didn't find relief in a bottle or drugs. I've been clean for over 20 years now. Congratulations. Way to go. I can't wait to the day that I can say that. Um, I try to stay away from a lot of medications, especially the Norco, just because I already know that I'm have an addictive personality, and I'm not trying to throw myself back into that loop. Um, how Betsy, how old is my dad now? My dad is 72. He's going to be 73 November 23rd. Um, sorry for my puberty hitting again. I don't know why my voice comes in and out. But he's gonna be 73. So what can a 73-year-old man do for them anymore? It's um yeah, life I did do a live with Life After MLM. We may have to do it again. We'll talk about that, Michelle, because my internet at the time was really poopy. Um, okay. I love the congratulations, everybody. Yeah, anybody that's sober or that, it's not an easy journey. People don't just wake up one day and go, you know what? I've been drinking this for so many years. I just don't need it today. Unfortunately, it's not that easy. And some people have to get assistance and some people are able to do it. But the trick is just doing it for you. It's hard when you're doing it for anyone else. Hey Ray, how are you doing today? He also wanted to say hey to everybody in the chat. So don't forget to say hello to Mr. Ray or Miss Ray. I guess I shouldn't judge. Um, yeah, Mike Brown is someone that I'm going to be reaching out to. I'm absolutely reaching out to him so that way I can get the most information possible because he's walked the walk. And so he will know how to pinpoint me in the right direction of doing that. Um, okay, we got Lolo there. Go. Hi, Liz. That's right. Hi. How are you all doing? Um, oh, we have a sober date in there. Some congratulations. Um, nar- and we do see this. Narcotics are not an addiction issue for me. And each person's a little different. I'm just scared of falling back into old habits because it took me a while to get clean off of cocaine. And then once I got clean off of cocaine, I kept searching for the answer in the bottom of an alcohol bottle. And so then became I didn't want to jump back into the other addiction, so I had to quit. So quitting all of them is it was a little tricky for me. Um each person's a little different. Each some people are stronger than I am. I was just it was hard for me. Okay, so Michelle, hey, 73 isn't that old. He can still do lots. Um, but he shouldn't have to. You're right. Here's the thing. He's outlived his parents. He's already outlived his parents. And so there's no one that is in his family that is besides his siblings that is still alive. Aunts, uncles, gone. Um, and right now his siblings don't all want to join into the fight because he's done some shady things to them, in the name of I can't even call it we'll just call it in the name of a cult. He's done some shady things to his family, but they still love him. He just needs to realize that he did some shady things and go from there. Okay. Oh, I see Marilyn. Liz, yes, definitely talk to Mike B. I'm sure he'll help. He'll give you some words of some encouragement. Yes, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to reaching out to him because what him and his mother went through, they had it a little different, everybody. So she was already in a care facility and they basically figured out a way that they could go get her, but then they reached out to the aftermath to get the assistance with her living because he couldn't afford to put her in that type of living situation. Um, so they had a plan already in action when they grabbed her, and then now they have this potential lawsuit. I mean, you don't just deposit 163 something thousand dollars into someone's account unless you know that you're going to absolutely lose. Especially they did not request a do not, they did not request do not discuss. Like, yeah, you cannot speak a word of this. Yeah, let's be realistic. I'm so proud of you, Candy. Way to again, it's not that easy, but way to go. That is a long time and I'm proud of you. Um, I do also want to let people know and that this isn't always as easy as people think. I'm letting everyone know what's going on, what's happened, spilling the beans on what I grew up with, and figuring out a way to meet in the middle, to find friends, to find people. You know, Marilyn, I don't know if you have the answer to this, but I reached out to Marilyn this morning and I was like, "Oh my god, I only have 127 left." And then she's like, "Oh, let's fix that." And then I looked this morning, I looked a couple hours ago, and I only have 95 left. So that's 95 subscribers until I reach the limit where they start pushing me out to other people. Basically getting more people to see me, to see all it belongs and everything. I've reached the 4,000 hours. I'm not doing lives just for the hours. I'm doing the lives just so that people can understand what I'm going through and what I've been through. And so people know what's happening on the inside. Again, some people have different stories, but so many people have the same situation that I did. Okay. Oh, Mr. Del Mar, I love you. Like, that man can dance and he can walk in some heels. Like, I'm tempted to try the high heels and just see if I can walk in them, but I'm also scared that I wouldn't look as pretty as he does when he's doing his little. Yeah, I can't do all that. Like, that is not in my wheelhouse. But brother, I love you. Okay. Rhonda, it is never too late. Anytime you show up, anytime anyone shows up, it's a great time because realistically, you made it. We're still in the middle. We're good, I promise. Okay, I'm trying to catch up to all the comments if people have questions. Um, Liz, could you tell by the tone in his voice when he mentioned you that Mike has a real heart for your situation? He does. Some people have already talked to him in regards to me, and I'm supposed to be talking to him at some point this weekend. But again, he's a busy guy. We have our families and all of that other stuff. So I'm looking forward to talking to him and getting his advice on what options we do have, because that will tremendously help me in my next path or my next steps. Um, Trying to read. Oh, I see a new one. Awakening by Looking Glass Reflection. I believe in you. I got the amount of strength that you have shown just a few times I've seen you. I've seen you're amazing. You got this. When you don't feel like you do, the boat is here. Thank you so very much. So thank you so very much, because that's why I reached out to um, Tommy, so that way we could do a live. I wanted people to know that it's okay to feel weak at times. It's okay to be in that situation where you don't think that you're going to make it another hour without a drink or another hour without doing some drug. It's okay to feel like that, but if you feel like that, start to slow it down. I'm not going to do it this minute. I'm not going to do it. And if the minute's too much, do it to a second. I'm not going to do it this second. I'm not going to do that this second, because that's what's helped me. When I start to crave it, I'm not going to do it this second. I'm not. And then once it gets a little less yelling at me, I'm not going to do it for the right this minute. I'm not. I'm not going to do it right this minute. And then you'll start to feel better. And then before you know it, you're throwing in an hour, and it's okay that there's 24 hours in a day. I have a lifetime to fight it. And so it's all about baby steps. And seeing the strength on the other side. Um, how to put it. um, let's see. Ray, I stole this. I know that you were saying it to someone else, but I saw your name, so I wanted to say hey. All right, hold on. Maybe I'm reading the wrong side of that. Karen Hill, where I'm going to sell my house and do a smaller place. I've lived in a 3,000-foot log cabin on 5 acres, and I don't have the ability to keep it. I want a small acres, small mobile home. Well, At least you have the memories of the log cabin. I've always wanted to visit a log cabin, and like an actual log cabin. I think they're gorgeous, but good thing for doing it for you. Congratulations. That's amazing. Do whatever you need for you. 3,000 is a lot of acres to take care of. A lot of acres. Okay. Yeah, right. They gave her the money without signing a non-disclosure agreement, anything. Like that means there's more to come. So that's just what she remembers. Means there's more to come. Cuz no. No, 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 no. They settled on that amount, but not okay. Not okay at all. Um I do want to point this out, Coleman. Get those likes, get those thumbs up, get the love, Liz. Okay. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love. Um Yeah, it's all about doing baby steps and doing the best that I can to make it out there. I do always forget to say smash the like, hit the subscribe. I always save it for the end, but we're going to put it in the middle. Be sure to be nice to everybody in the comments. Remember, we're all human. So I don't need to say that at the end. Again, smash the like, hit subscribe. I'm still going through some of the questions. Just because hold on. Hold on, I'll come right back to you. Okay. I want to get high. I want to get high and sit in Serge's shoe closet. I have a funny feeling that shoes he's got an addiction to shoes because my love has a couple of those shoes and it seems like he has a different pair on for every video. So I think he's got a huge shoe closet. Oh, I'm at 912. I need 88 more. Nice. See, 88 is a doable number. When I first started this, I had like 10 subscribers when I first started this, and it doesn't feel like it's been that long. Um, it's literally step by step, moment by moment, and it's doing the best that you can while you can. It's not always easy, and it's just about not giving up because I'm not giving up on anyone inside. I'm not giving up on my father. I'm not giving up if he still has a wife. I'm not giving up on any of them because realistically, when I was inside, I was a yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely, sir. I got you, sir. I will take care of this, sir. And now I know the truth about what I was doing. And it sucks. And the idea that these people thought it would be okay for me to potentially commit suicide or put my body into a hole or barely get a meal, like a meal a day, not even having 800 calories a day. Like this was somehow okay because, who knows what their stupid reasoning was, but it's not valid. They get off on hurting people and saying, "Oh, but we're doing it because it's part of our religion." I don't know very many religions that think it's okay to starve people, that thinks it's okay to make people wish they were dead. Or very many religions that tell you you can never talk to your friends or family again because you know what? They don't believe in your religion. I don't believe in a lot of things anymore. But you know what? If someone comes up to me and says, "You know what? I'm Catholic. Do you care?" No, I don't care at all. You do what you need to do. Someone comes up to me and says, "I'm Christian. Do you care?" Nope, not one shred of care. You know, I support whatever people want to choose as their belief system because you know what? A belief system is required. For me, it's a higher power, something above me that's got the power, something above me that helped build the pyramids, you know, whatever it may be. It's just something that is greater than I am. And if someone needs it to be a religion, absolutely whatever you need, because we all need something. Because otherwise we'll think that we're the gods and we're not. We're just humans. Okay. Liz, try platforms. Easiest way to get the fancy heels. I've done platforms. See, you guys may not know this. My love also knows this. I can walk in high heels. I can walk in 6-inch stilettos and be fine. I can even run in them. I spent a lot of time in New York with my red bottom shoes. You know, I was all about that life. That life. I had to have my shoes. Um, the uglier or the prettier the shoe, the worse that it made your foot feel. And you get to a point where you're like, okay, at the end of the day, peel off my shoe. This son of a bitch hurts. And then I found Converse. And Converse was what I would wear everywhere. And then I put the high heels on when I got there. Just because sometimes we have to. Oh, I love that. See, I do that. Hulk smash the like button. I do it to everybody. Hulk smash. Don't forget to hit subscribe, but hit that Hulk smash. I love that. Okay. If I miss anybody's comments, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to grab everybody's comments because I want everyone to feel like they have a place here because I believe that everyone should have a place. Everyone has should have a place that they can go, that they could vent, that they could talk to someone, that they can hear information, you know. If you ever feel at a spot where you don't feel mentally well, like something's wrong, please dial 988. I am I am 100% a firm believer of the mental health treatment. And the reason I say dial 988 is because for me, when I found out that Scientology was fake, all these things that I had believed in my whole life were just bullshit and baloney and, hogwash. It it messed with my head to the point where if this isn't real, well, is this real? If this is real, well, is this real? If this isn't, well, what about this and this? And I went through a list of all these things that I didn't believe were real all of a sudden. And it was causing such turmoil in my head that I started to believe that, there's no way out. There's nothing to believe in anymore. And then there's nothing to believe in, there's nothing to love, there's nothing to hope for, there's nothing to do, and it broke me. It absolutely broke me to the point where I needed to be in a mental health facility, getting my medications to the right levels and getting to the right therapy to get me on a path where I didn't feel like dying every day. Um, and sometimes that's hard, but remember, I support anybody that does it. It's not an easy path, but you know what? We all need a path. So if you ever feel like that, please call 998. Please call your sponsor if you're thinking about using. You know what? Write down in a journal, you know what? I thought about using today, but you know what? I didn't. And I'm proud of myself. And always remember to say that you're proud of yourself because that's important for you to be proud of you. You don't need other people to be. Do you want it? Yeah, I would love it. But in the same breath, you don't need it. You want it. You need your own respect. You need your own values. So remember that. Okay, thank you for not going that route, Liz. I it got close. It got close. It did get close and thank God I had my love and she got me into the right place. 800 calories is a sandwich. Depends on the sandwich, but think of like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Depending on the peanut butter, which most of the time they got the cheapest peanut butter they can get, so it wasn't Jiffy, it was like that thick, crunchy stuff, but not the good crunchy where you're like, this tastes good." Um, or you'd get like, um, a couple times we got turkey sandwiches, and it was that really thick turkey, but it wasn't from the bird, it was from, like, the bags where it was like or a slice of ham where it was 1 square and, those square slices of ham. There wouldn't be lettuce and tomato on it, or there'd be lettuce and no condiments, so sometimes it was dry, or sometimes they would put the mayonnaise on the side. Um But yeah, you're roughly pushing those sandwiches were a lot of the times because they were so basic, were usually about 300 calories because we didn't have white bread. We had wheat and whole wheat. So there wasn't a lot of, good bread choices. You had healthy bread and that was it. And sometimes healthy bread that tasted like cardboard. I don't know if anybody's ever done CrossFit or done like a weight drop. It, the bread is nasty. Bread is nasty. It's easier to cold turkey yourself off bread than it is to eat that stuff. Okay. Comment, have no regrets, Liz. Whatever happened in the past made you who the wonderful person you are today. And absolutely, everything that I have been through has made me who I am today. Have I screwed up along the way? Have I hurt people? Unfortunately, yes, I have. I've not been perfect. Nobody is perfect, but I'm trying to be better. And being better is what I can do. And being there for other people again is what I can do. Oh, we got a new name. We have a new name, unless I've missed it. Roselia. Hey, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Evelyn, I think those fashion shoe designers reveal people are suffering. Yeah, they're suffering because I can guarantee you each and every one of their little toes are like sitting like this kind. And they're like, help me, someone call a doctor. Yeah, that's what your toes are screaming if your heel's not wearing itself off. Um, I went with the wedges before. I think everybody's gone with the wedge before. Um, Again, I used to dress very feminine. I had the eyeliner. You can't really tell that I have eyebrows, but they're blonde, primarily because I'm super blonde. If you couldn't tell from my mess right here. Liz, I'm refreshing. You're at 918. So that would be two, it's 82. It's 82, right? Is my math wrong? Can someone tell me if my math is wrong? Isn't that 82? Not saying you're wrong. I could be totally wrong. I'm just um here, I'm going to post this for everybody. Here's my Amazon wish list. I only put things on it that I either need or need to buy or will make me smile, because I put a bunch of Pokemon on there, guys, because that stuff makes me happy. Um, but it does expire. I'm going to be, as far as I know, I got sent an email saying that this was its last day. So if you want to see anything on there, or heck, if you want to get some options for someone that likes Pokemon, maybe you got a grandkid, a grandson, a niece, a nephew. Those are some good choices for Pokemon. I'm just letting you know those are some good choices that I've put on there. Um, let's see. Michelle R. Any of the olders remember the book Cruel Shoes? I do remember a book called Cruel Shoes. My mom read it. Um, I did not get to read it, but now I suddenly want to. Okay. Um, okay. Marilyn, I love you. Oh, I was so 82. Nice. So thank you all for subscribing, because again, the closer I get to 1,000, the more that it's going to spread me out there. Okay, that sounds dirty. Like it was like the whole thing of sleeping with me. I, Denver's got to be the one to do that, because that just makes me so uncomfortable. Like I'm asking people to sleep with me, and then he's like, no, 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 your voice, and I'm like, I don't think my voice is all that refreshing. So I'm just saying, like, it is what it is, but okay. This one, Liz, do I play Go? I do not play Pokemon Go. I tried to get into it, and then I was walking with a friend of mine, and we almost walked into the middle of the street because we were trying to grab something. At that point, I deleted it from my phone because holy hell, we literally were standing in the middle of the street and neither one of us noticed because we were so busy trying to catch this thing. And it wasn't even like, it wasn't a Charizard or anything crazy. It was literally just, I don't even remember which one it was. I want to say it was, you know, I honestly, I couldn't even tell you. I will always tell Cariati hello. Um, she is normally in the chat, but today she is extremely busy. She had to get a bunch of stuff done, but she'll watch on the replay because she likes to check back and see what happens. Because that way we're all on the same page. I know Vanessa is next, or as I like to call her, Vaboop. So because I've reached my 4,000 hours, you're more than welcome to continue watching, but head over to Vaboop. I want to say, like, all you have to do is it's the gray zone, or Goldie, Marilyn, if one of you could throw that in there. It's the gray zone with Vanessa. And Well, I call her Vaboop, everybody, my bad. Oh, there it is. Hold on, we're throwing it up there. Um, is this her Vaboop one? I hope this so I'm thinking this is the one that's, she is from Degraded Daughters. She is almost to 1,000 subscribers. She also needs the watch hours. And the watch hours, I guess, are the hardest part to get. She's gonna be so easy to get the 1,000, but at the same time, it's the watch hours that are hard. So if you guys can hit Vaboop next, I would totally appreciate it. Again, it's the Gray Zone with Vanessa. Click there, click on the link. You can't miss it. I do them with her all the time. Um, Also, if you have, oh, someone said they're twinning. They're twinning with me. We're twinning on the hair right now. Oh, did you throw it in the bun and then realize that the scragglers needed to be contained? So you put it on a hair. Yeah, that's what I did this morning because wearing the onesie, the squirrel onesie made my hair go poof. And so because I only have hair in the center here, um, it was literally like, hold on. We'll just do it for you guys. We'll just show you what I was messing with because it was, hold on. Hold on. So that's what I got for being in the the onesie. I got fluffied. Um so oh, now it's in my face. There we go. Now y'all can see the flooftasticness that I've got going on. Where my hair is absolutely crazy out of control and you just have to do the I don't know how you women do this on a regular basis. I'm going to take a poll right now. Actually, you know what? We'll take a poll. Anybody that remembers Streetcar Named Desire? Okay, anybody in the house remember Streetcar Named Desire? Okay. So, if you remember Streetcar Named Desire, you've all seen my hair. Um and realistically, I'm thinking about cutting my hair to look like James Dean from Streetcar Named Desire. Um I'll take a poll. People, that way it's manageable for me. I've also put in a request for some hair products because I'm so sick of my hair being all over the place. Um, but I'm thinking, oh, we're getting yeses. You remember? Well, absolutely, because who could not forget A Streetcar Named Desire? Just saying, it's a good movie. Not the best acting, but good. Um, oh, is that a play now? Is it really a play? That's phenomenal. Now I want to see it. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing with my hair. It's obviously long enough to do. They were really big on just having your hair in the dead center so that you could do all the um but yeah, awesome storyline too. So yeah, that's what my next goal is I'm gonna let my hairstylist go Streetcar Named Desire. Boom. And that way, yeah, hair grows back. I love this one. Hold on, we gotta throw it in there because that's what I told my mom. Hair grows back anyway if you don't like it. I'm okay with that because normally I do have a faux hawk. Before I started growing my hair out, I had about an inch of faux hawk. Anybody that's on my Facebook, y'all can see. Um, it it's normally like just my faux hawk all the way down. Um, but I got to try something because I don't like just throwing it in a bun. I got to be able to do something. Oh, I'm all down for fire. Yeah, I already got her opinion, and she's like, "Do whatever you want, whatever makes you happy, do that." Okay, all right, because I'm sick of it being in my hair or being in my face, touching it tickles my ear. I don't know how you women do it. Yep, that's right. Hair grows back. If I don't like it, I can always grow it out. Or you know what? I can bring back the faux hawk. Um, what I told my mom before the hold on. We got to see that one before the undercut. It'll grow back. I tell my mom that shit'll grow back and then I cut it shorter. So, I'm hair is hair. It's just it's a part of your moods for right now. The longer hair, the man bun, it was cool for a little bit. The only reason that I'm hesitant, guys, is because I had that amazing piece of art where she did my bun in a rainbow. So my hair is rainbow, and then there's this bun. And if I get the James Dean streetcar named Desire, then I'm not going to be able to have the bun. It's going to, you know, we'll see. We'll see. That's the whole plan. Um, and so I'm really in love with that picture of me with rainbow hair. I think that it's bloody amazing. Um, okay, everybody, we've been live now for pretty close to an hour. Those of you that have stuck with me, I do appreciate it. Remember to be nice to everybody in the comments. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe. We're so close to the 1,000. It would be perfect if I could do that this weekend. But I would let Ray, I'd look good bald. I've been bald. I have lots of pictures. Um, it's all about being fun. I do want to say, please head on over to Lara's so that way we can show Lara some love. My internet is now back, so I will be back, everybody. I will be back in live. You'll have my humor, my all those good stuff. Hold on, we did say this. You mentioned another movie that's the original play. I'm 56-year-old theater kid. My favorite theater will let's see. I'm trying to think because I love Les Miserables. That's one of my favorites. But I do like Grease, but I'm gonna have to go with Rent. Out of all the ones that I can see for hours, Rent is my favorite. Karine, an hour already. I had so much fun chatting and listening. Yeah, time goes fast when you're actually having a good time. It's when you're at the dentist that it goes slow, you know. But anyway, everybody, thank you for all the gifts. They've all meant the world to me. Like she sets aside the boxes so that as soon as I walk in, I see that first. Not sh- am I confusing the movie A Streetcar Named Desire? Not sure. James Dean. I thought that was him, but I could be wrong. I'm hoping I'm not thinking Marlon Brando. But I'll figure it out because it's the James Dean look. And but please, oops, Death of a Salesman. Oh, okay. So here is Laura's information. Please, everybody click on it. Again, like, hit subscribe. Be nice to everybody in the comments. Don't forget to tape your waiter or waitress. And other than that, I will say good night. Thank you so very much for joining me for this hour. And I can't wait to see you again now that my internet is fixed. I will see you again. If you have any questions, please email me if I missed anything at savebobferris@gmail.com. All right, everybody. Lovely to see you until we meet again.